All right, g'day everyone. We are going to do a catch up with Sandro Hogan, who has been on the road travelling north on the east coast of Australia, connecting with a bunch of workspaces and seeing what they've been up to. Added to this live feed.
Oh, there it
Yes,
worked.
all right.
Third time lucky. Oh, jeez.
Ah,
I can't believe
whew.
that. It's taken a while, but we're here.
Well, anyway, got to go. So good to
See
see you.
ya. Yeah, all right. It's seriously, I'm still dying. I'm still dying
You
here.
still dying? Oh,
Like I've
everyone's
never,
going on about everyone's going on about you complaining
I've
about the
never
temperature.
sweated that much. I've never sweated that much. And I've never drank that much water in 1 hour.
So you're in
I
Burleigh
can't under-
Heads. You're in Burleigh
Burley head.
Heads.
I love Burley
Burleigh
heads.
Heads.
Actually,
Yeah.
this this was like another like my mate used to live out over here, and it used to be a good place to hang out.
Cool. All right. Well, you've been hanging out in Burleigh Heads anyway. You went and checked out a workspace. I guess
Check the
today's update.
workspace. That was really interesting. That was one
Yeah.
one of the most. It was full, but it was full, but they had. It was really modern at the same time. So that's one of the major factors for a lot of workspaces. They need to be modern. They need to look good inside. The interior design needs to be really good. So we've got a lot of work to do in order to make something look good at the same time. But yeah, it wasn't active though. It felt
Okay.
like there was something happening in the boardroom meeting. Uh, One thing that he had was a big room for meetings, so it was to cater for at least anything from um, up to 20 people. If you
Yep.
really wanted to, to pack it full of people, up to a maximum of 20 people for a boardroom meeting. And then there's one meeting room where they can sit up to 4 people. So I think we talked about it before, where we could have a number of meeting rooms that can be turned and converted into a boardroom, and easily converted into something like smaller sizes or smaller meeting rooms. That was we talked about this at least 2 years ago, and now I'm beginning to think that that's something that we need to have, something that really expands into smaller rooms that people might need, and something that can be easily converted into a meeting room. And a lot of people haven't done that. They've got these big spaces, so that a lot of the workspaces also are open mainly. And then the ones in Port Macquarie was a bit disappointing because no one was in there. I think they're great spaces. A lot of people have put money into it, a lot of thought. They just don't have. They've got the capacity to fill it for events, so that's something that we wanted to do. Hold lots of different events and bring a lot of different people into the mix, and they haven't even thought about that. So there's I think we can bring in a different system and solve a lot of different problems that they currently have now. You've sort of you sort of look like you've frozen there. Like, what was it? Someone in TikTok today said you're frozen like Elsa.
Yeah. Because it's
No,
sitting there. Because you can make it look like you're frozen. Like, but my things. This is moving, so it's not going to work. But that's what happens if you want to cut someone out.
oh,
Like if
the
I'm.
cars are moving in the back, so that screens me, right? Okay.
But if I can't, if you're talking too much and I can't cut you off, I can easily just go, and then end it, and then you'd be cut. So
That's a good. That's a good idea. I'm just gonna.
yeah, you need to block those cars in the back in the background if you want it to work there. Uh, yeah,
Now,
cool. So yeah, so Paul Macquarie, also Sawtell. You visited Scotty.
oh,
Um,
well,
he,
Saltel's packed. He's got
Yeah.
it, really got that working. And the combination of people, I reckon, he's really built it to have quality than quantity. It's a quality of
Yep.
people that, yeah, you know, we've met most of the people that's in there, and you know, they are forward thinking. A lot of people we've met, we've been thinking of, they are a little bit backwards in their thinking. They're just questioning a lot of the our own intentions, I think. But that's not to say that it's a bad thing. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but they're not forward thinking enough. That's what I'm seeing in a lot of places. A lot of people aren't thinking about what's going to happen in the future. So we need forward thinkers. We need
Yeah. Well,
people
I
who are,
think that's what we've. You know, it's not just we're not just a space. Um, we're wanting everyone to collaborate together and build opportunities, form relationships, and create events.
I love
Hey.
that. So you did it. You did it. That's just great. Uh, and I've been using that. And it's been great. So we need to develop a couple of other ones that talks about our principles.
Yeah.
So as soon as I tell people our principles of connect, collaborate, and community, and we're currently working on the community aspect at the moment by building memberships, and for anyone interested in having, you know, better quality relationships with people, we're trying to develop that community right now. So you guys jump DM us if you want to be part of a bigger network, because we're developing this big network right now, and it's expanding from Hornsby at the moment to Central Coast to Port Macquarie. That one's an interesting one. You guys need to see what comes out of that by middle of February. Then connect into Sawtell. From Sawtell, connect to these guys that I just met in Burleigh, because of just the way that they're currently thinking. I think that they're going to be good added community into the network. I'm just saying.
So
And yep.
so excited.
I'm excited. I'm excited because and in the system that we'll bring into it, that they don't clearly fully understand yet, because of the amount of people that we'll probably bring into the mix of having all these different events. That's going to be the biggest payoff is to have all these different events for workspaces. That's going to have them really activated and really kicking along. They're going to be humming like anything.
Well, that's the thing, right? It's how can we connect to these workspaces and fill them at the end of the day.
There's a big need for that. There's like these workspaces that I told you about them, right? These workspaces, I went into them. The door was open, so I could have just sat there. No one attended it. They're great spaces, but they don't know what to do with it. We've got some ideas to fill that up, and I reckon we could do something there.
Yep.
And a lot of people that's going to be involved or wants to be involved will see bigger opportunities come out of it. That's what's happening to Scotty now, you know? And the ones that worked had councils involved too. Councils were involved.
Yeah. Okay.
Local
Yep.
government were involved. A lot more. They put money into it. So it shows a lot to the community that they are interested in it. And I've seen that in the ones that work real well. They worked with the workspaces. And what can I say? Hornsby Council, where are you?
is
I'm
that
calling you
where
out.
you're getting at?
Yeah, I'm calling him out. Either we do that or we move it somewhere else.
Well, anyway, I think we'll leave it there, and yeah, I think I don't know. You might get a chance to go to some more spaces today. It looked like there
I'm
was
right in
two
front
more
of
in
one.
Burley
I'm
Heads.
right in front of the other one right now.
Okay.
I'm right
All
in
right.
front right now. Oh, there's this one spot that had good coffee. Good
Yep.
coffee is really needed, so we need to have someone that's going to make the coffee for us. So, wonder who that would be. Who's interested?
All right. Cool. Well, yeah, go in and check out the other space, and we'll catch up again soon and see where this goes.
We need bars around it.
Bars.
Bars, like somewhere where they can, when people could drink.
Yep. All right. Maybe can someone build us a
Think
bar?
think Sawtell. How awesome are those that nightlife there?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
one
Need to
right
bring
here.
some of that.
They've got some. Oh, they're opening up, and it's right next to the Workspace, plus the coffee shop right next to it.
So I think that's the other thing that, well, we've seen, even like going up to Sawtell and seeing a couple others, is some of those what's around it, not just the workspace itself, but what's around it, what's in the community that's going to bring people and want people to be there, not just the workspace.
I agree.
I don't know.
So like,
What could that
I'm
be?
just gonna stay. I'm gonna stay quiet and just disagree this time. I talk a lot. I've been told I speak too much, so I'm just gonna.
The passion's coming through.
This, yeah, I'm gonna stay quiet now. Just another thing.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So let us know how you go on the other space and see how we go.
I'm excited. See you guys.
All right. Cool. Catch you soon. See ya.
Peace.